morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome into the Crypto Logic Podcast. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. It is Friday, guys. So you know what that means. We get to answer you guys' questions, have a personal, intimate conversation with you guys. Don't kind of do the show that we usually do. Also, with it being Friday, we got to look forward to the weekend. So, there's that as well. So hopefully if you guys are still doing like 9 to 5 type jobs and you're kind of tired, because your week was kind of crappy. Hey, we're at the end of it. Kind of reset and start all over, right? Now, as far as the market goes, guys, it's still kind of just doing what it's doing, not doing nothing crazy. And, we're going to talk about, I feel like, going into the new year, new me type thing. Do you think that's going to be a thing in crypto, John? Like a new year, new me, or like new year, new portfolio type?
What do you mean? No, I don't
know. No,
like
so say like the portfolio you have currently right now, not you. I'm just talking about someone in general. If you look at the portfolio you had and you're like, these didn't do much. Now, are you going to not necessarily liquidate these projects and go to other projects, or are you going to stick with the same projects you had last year?
I'm going to stick with the same projects.
Not you personally. Well, I guess you personally. Go ahead.
I would. I mean, why would you jump ship now? Like, it's like if you held Quant or any of those tokens of just a year, you would regret selling it halfway through the year. Like on March 14th, 2020, Quant was $1.80. I say every time, imagine you had sold Quant in July or something.
Right. You would have been
July
sick.
of 2020. Right? Like it goes to $10. You're like, oh, 10x, right? $1.80 to 1080. It 10x. And you sold at 1080 and then it hits $400 this year. You're sick.
You're sick.
Now you're sick.
100% you're sick.
And then the way my brain is changed now is like, to me, New Year is still just 2 weeks away. It's not like it's a whole new thing. It's just, time is not real to me.
It just sounds so far like, next year. But even though it's 2 weeks away.
We created time. Time isn't real. So now this is like a spatial talk, but time is just, we created time. It's just another day.
Dante feels like he's in a loop. He says it all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. 2022 is literally just 2 weeks away. It's just literally literally 2 weeks away. You wake up, it's just 2022. It's not nothing new. That's why I don't understand that people have this idea like oh, it's a new year, it's the same. It's just 2 weeks from now. On December 31st, it's just tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's just literally tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't so I'm still gonna just because it's tomorrow, I'm gonna hate my cryptos that I had. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know. It's just not realistic to me. Like, time is just like, whatever. Like, obviously we have like 10, 11, like we got to watch that time because that's the system that we have.
Right.
But at the end of the day, when you're like financially free, when you're to that point, time doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. It's based on pacing and your life pace.
Yeah, I seen that post on Twitter. That's why I asked. I thought I was just thinking about it, like, because do people really think of like that? I mean, I guess.
Probably.
Like I seen
Why would you sell out of
one
nowhere?
tweet from someone who was like, "Dude, I've been holding XRP for this long, and next year if it doesn't do anything, I'm selling it." And I was like,
why?
You would sell it before the lawsuit is over? Like, I can understand.
It's been 5 years since XRP had an all-time high.
That means it's due for one. That's just what that means. Now, will it hit the $10 that everybody assumes? I don't know. I'm not here to be, a super guru. I don't know if it's going to hit $10. Can it hit $5? Yes. Can it hit $7? Possibly. But I wouldn't sell it. That's just me. But
yeah, some people are going into the new year like, all these bags didn't do it for me this year. I'm taking all of them. Like, why?
Yeah, that's the mentality.
That's like the dumbest, I don't know. It's just weird to me. It's like, if you believe in the project, you believe in the project. But hey, those are the people. There's people that sell a project after holding it for a week. They buy the top and it goes down. They're like, oh no! They jump ship after a week.
Yeah, that's
people did that with I can't think of the token. There was one that they did that. I remember seeing it, and they were like, everyone was talking about it, and then they just jumped ship. Everyone jumped ship. Can't think of it. Was it Morpheus?
There's so many of them, bro. I can't even keep up at this point. And
I like Morpheus.
It will continue to be the same way next year. Like, the people that have been holding the bags this year on fundamental projects, not talking about like meme coins. I'm talking about fundamentals. Those are the ones who've been holding it since 2021. I think they'll see some crazy price appreciation in 2022. And then I feel like the cycle will continue. So the people that didn't want to get in crypto now, they get into the beginning of 2022, And now they start to open their
Yeah.
eyes, and they're just going to keep continuing. That's what I think.
In 2022, it's going to be a lot accessible to get into crypto. Obviously, with Robinhood's wallet coming out, you can gift crypto. Like this year was the tip of the iceberg of actually you could see crypto kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
Right. Next year, that's when Crypto.com arena is actually full go. I mean, I think it opens on Christmas Day, but next year, it's going to be ramped up to where it's everywhere. You got Uphold releasing staking. You got Nexo making deals, NFTs with making money off your getting loans off your NFTs. So Nexo's making moves. You got Coinbase releasing their staking program, but not available in the US, of course.
Unfortunately.
But still, they get that clarity when they could release it sometime in the summertime. We don't know, right?
Yep.
There's so many things that are going to be boom, boom. Microsoft does this, Facebook or Meta does this, Amazon signs up with this, Bank of America announced that they like Avalanche. Oh, we tested some stuff on an Avalanche. We like them. Bank of America officially announces that they're going to use Avalanche on top of Ripple. Like, it's just in other countries. It's just this year was the tip of the iceberg. Just think about how much more news we're going to get in 2022 on top of how accessible crypto is now. More people are having that conversation, and more so than not, more people are listening because money is being made, and now people are listening. They're seeing it everywhere to where it's like, okay, this thing's actually not a joke. This thing's actually not a joke. Oh crap.
And I think
I'll listen.
I think in 2022 the actual lawsuit will be over, irregardless of what XRP does. I feel like it would bring more clarity to the space to where like the baby boomers can kind of now be like, okay, well, they've kind of sort of regulated it, so I feel comfortable starting to put some funds and diversifying some funds. You know, we might see some of the
I don't even think that's real regulation.
spot ETFs are going to come.
Real regulation will come with the laws. I think the XRP thing will give it clarity, but the SEC is going to have to go after all these cryptos after the XRP thing, and then it's finalized and determine what makes it a security, non-security.
Yeah,
they're going to use those parameters to go after these cryptos. Ethereum, obviously, they're gonna go after some. They're gonna start checking all these cryptos. Do you guys pass the guidelines? You guys pass the guidelines? You guys pass? You guys pass? They're gonna have a blueprint to go over. XRP, hopefully, it flips. In my mind, what I'm hoping and praying for is that right now, this whole time, XRP is being suppressed because in the U.S. because they're forced to be making deals outside the U.S.
Yeah,
and all these other cryptos are thriving. It's gonna flip to where now the SEC is gonna go after all these cryptos, and the XRP has clarity. It's like, all right, you're good. You have the clarity, and XRP is the only one that most people are investing in. Like, poof, because it's the only one.
But I don't. I mean,
that would be insane.
That's a dream, but I don't think that would happen.
Would push trillion, like billions, hundreds, tens of billions of dollars into XRP. XRP getting like 100 billion, 200 billion, 300 billion dollars. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. The question is, do I agree? I don't think so. Personally,
you think that's gonna be locked? It's still be locked down? Why
no. I don't think it'll get locked down, but I don't think a bunch of money is gonna flood into XRP
while everything else is being investigated on.
I mean, we figure that Ethereum will be next.
Yeah,
Bitcoin probably will see some type of something, but
Bitcoin can't.
They're not going to be. They're not going to be lawsuits in the sense of how XRP was. I think they're just going to be slaps on the wrist, like you did this in whatever time frame. Well, I don't even remember. So you have to pay a fine now for however much you made.
That's if Ethereum settles.
They will. Why wouldn't
they have to? Like, they're gonna go through it. Ethereum's either gonna maybe Ethereum, the ownership of Ethereum, they don't want to be labeled as security. Same thing with XRP. XRP could probably settle, but they said we're not gonna settle if the verbiage XRP is security. What if Ethereum doesn't want to be labeled as security as well?
Yeah, but
I don't think they would.
I don't think they want to be. I don't think they're going to be labeled as security because they're no longer a security. They just did a securities act back then.
That's what's going on with XRP. That's the problem with XRP right now.
Yeah, I get it.
That's what's going on with that lawsuit with XRP. That's what the SEC is convincing. No, you're security.
Yeah,
and that's why it's so bad because the XRP is like, no, then Ethereum's a security too. Then if you're thinking that, that's what I'm saying. So if they determine that XRP isn't security, then the SEC has to do the same thing to Ethereum and then go after Ethereum and say, well, you are security. XRP was proven that they weren't. You have to prove that you weren't. And then they have to go through the motions as well.
Yeah, I mean, so I can't see that.
It's a back and forth. There's no way that if the SEC wants to label Ethereum as security, it depends on Ethereum if they're going to say, well, okay, we agree we're security.
Right.
Or they don't. If they don't, then what happens? You have to fight. It's a process.
Right.
If the settlement means that you agree to disagree or you just agree.
Right.
We're not even agree to disagree. You agree with the terms. Like, okay, you pay this amount, but then when you pay this amount, you're not a security. Okay, that's good. Extra people probably take that. All right, we'll pay $1 billion or whatever. That's fine. Here's your check. There you go. We're on our merry way. We're not security. We're good to go.
Yeah.
But if they're like, oh, you're security, XRP is going to fight all the way until the end, and then the judge is going to make the decision. So I think that's why if Ethereum gets sued, it depends on what
the terms are at that
SEC
point.
is suing them for. Are they suing them? Are you a security in the past, or you pay a fine, or is it, hey, you're still a security now, and then the Ethereum has to prove why they aren't, just like XRP did. So they have to go through, and they're not trying to prove the SEC; they're trying to prove to the judge. XRP is not trying to prove to the Ripple's not trying to prove anything to the SEC. It's just they're trying to prove everything to the judge. So Ethereum is gonna have to do the same thing. The judge is gonna have to label, okay, what based on the evidence that the SEC is bringing up, based on what Ethereum is bringing up to retaliate, saying that I would consider Ethereum not a security, or oh, the SEC has a lot of information. Yes, you're a security. I agree with the SEC. So, but when it comes to settlement, the SEC can say, all right, just don't say you're a security. Just give. Well, we'll agree that you're not a security. Just give us money. I don't know. We'll see if they do that. But because Gary Gensler said Ethereum is a security. He wasn't the one that did the shady stuff. He wasn't the one. The guy that did the shady stuff left.
Yeah, he dipped out.
That's what I'm saying.
He pieced out.
Jay Clayton and Will Hinman were the ones that said, oh, Ethereum's not a security. They dipped to go work with firms and consult firms that work with Ethereum. Gary Gensler believes all these cryptos are securities. That's the thing. That's why they're like, well, why are you not going after all these cryptos?
So he's basically saying that you're guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah, well, he just thinks they're all securities. He just thinks it's not like a bad thing or anything. He just thinks they're securities. They just thinks that you're investing into something and you're expecting price appreciation. So it's a security. Security just means that you should pay taxes on it, you should pay stuff on it. Like, it's something that that's not like ownership. It's not like you're investing in utility. Like, that's what he's saying. But now it's not. Ethereum's not, like, because you're investing in security. You're investing like a stock. Like, it's not like you can't use, like, if you own a stock, you can't do anything with the stock. You just own. Hey, I own this amount.
Yeah.
So this is the value of something that I own. That's what he's saying. The Ethereum is, but Ethereum is actually a utility token. XRP is a utility token. You're using it.
You're using it for stuff. Yeah.
You're not just investing in XRP and like, oh, I'm an investor.
I mean,
I own XRP. I'm an investor. Like, you would be using it to move your money around.
I think the average investor has the mentality of they want to buy it for the price appreciation. I feel like
that's why
the veteran crypto investors are the ones that look for utility if you can actually use it,
in my opinion,
as well as price appreciation.
In my opinion, they're a commodity. But that's why I'm saying we don't know, because Gary Gensler just came in the office. The SEC lawsuit was there. Jay Clayton slapped the lawsuit and left a day later. So when Gary Gensler went in the office, the lawsuit was already open. He could have just said, everyone thought he was just close the lawsuit. Oh, no, because they thought he was crypto friendly.
Yeah.
He just knows crypto. But he was like, nah, they're security. And that's why they asked him, like, okay, well, if you think XRP is security, then why are you not going after Ethereum? He doesn't comment on it because they have video footage of him saying, I think that Ethereum is a security. I think that all these
going around Twitter, right?
I'm thinking all these tokens these are all securities. And he's like, well, now people are saying that Ethereum isn't because they're decentralized now. Now people can just use the tokens amongst each other, and there's a utility, like, they buying things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. But I think initially they were security. So him saying that on a file, once the XRP Ripple lawsuit's done, he has to go after Ethereum. And it depends on what, and they found that there's conflict of interest. There's conflict of interest.
There's always conflict of interest.
But it's not with him, though. It's with the two guys that were there before, Will Hinman and Jay Clayton. They're, you know what I'm saying? So the judge says, dude, this is some shady stuff going on. XRP, Ripple, you guys are good. You guys aren't securities now. Just pay the fine, though. Pay the fine for what you did in the past. That's good. You're good to go. Boom. Now we have regulation. XRP is good to go. Cannot be sued for that again. Boom. Off to the races. Now they're going to be closing deals all over the U.S. And then Gary Gensler is going to have to be like, all right, well, crap, I did say that Ethereum is security, so now we got to do the same thing to Ethereum. Boom. Ethereum's a second. Hey, Ethereum, we're suing you for unregistered securities offerings back in the day when you launched your freaking platform. And Ethereum's going to either say, well, okay, we agree with you, we're securities. I doubt that. they're gonna have to fight and say, all right, well, and then they come with a settlement and have the same clarity as XRP. But that's what I'm saying. That's still murky. That's still mud. That's FUD. Price will drop. XRP gets Ethereum gets lawsuit slapped on it. Price will drop. In my opinion, if they're getting sued, Ethereum is no longer trading on Coinbase. Ethereum is no longer trading on Robinhood. Ethereum is no longer. Hey, they did it to XRP. They did it to XRP. Why would you? Well, it just looks bad. It looks bad if you don't do it.
I think the price will drop. I don't think they're good.
It has to.
I can't. I can't, man. I can't see that. I'm sorry.
Dude, I think
I hear you though. I'm not fighting you that.
Uniswap dropped when they announced that they're thinking about suing.
I know Uniswap dropped, but it didn't get delisted from exchanges.
They didn't get sued though. That's why.
Not yet.
They're looking at suing them.
Yeah, but just
Tether can't drop because Tether is a
just
freaking
the
dollar.
look of them saying that we're going to come after you tanks the price. But
I'm just saying,
I don't
if
think
Ethereum got served to where they're gonna go through the lawsuit like XRP, you don't think it's gonna drop? If they're literally going to court and they have conferences and.
That's why we're the same. I do think that Ethereum will drop. I don't think that where we differentiate or where we change is I don't think that Ethereum will get delisted from anything.
Why would they not? What XRP did?
Because XRP was the first.
What does that mean?
Meaning, like if we're in high school or whatever, and you remember how you were class clown and one of you guys got caught, but you're like, dude, in your head, you're like, dude, he was doing it too. But you the one that got caught, so you're gonna be the one that gets made an example of. We already went through this process. We don't need to go through it again. Now with Ethereum, there's no point. We know exactly what is security and what's not a security. So you did this, and this. This is considered a security at the time. Though you elevated and you're no longer a security, we're not going to treat you as such, but you're going to have to pay a fine. And that's what I think is going to happen.
But they're going to pay a fine?
They're going to have to pay a fine. I don't think they're going to get delisted and all that.
But in order to pay a fine, it is a settlement.
Yeah, they would have to agree to the terms, but I don't think they're going to agree
what I'm saying.
to be called a security.
Then they won't work. Then they're going to, the only other option, you can't just pay a fine. And that's not how it works. Like you pay a fine, but you have to pay a fine. Why are you paying a fine? There's a term to pay a fine.
Right.
There's an agreement to pay a fine. So the only way they'll pay the fine is if they're okay with what the offer is.
Obviously.
Do you think they're gonna be okay with being labeled security?
I don't think they will be labeled a security. Is the thing.
So they're gonna just be like, all right, you're not a security. You
acted as a security at this point in time, but we see through your roadmap, through whatever, through your utility, we recognize that you're no longer a security. But we're not going to just turn a blind eye and say that you owe this money for being a security. So this is the terms that we set out and go from there. And then I think Ethereum will just be like, all right, but we're not going to be labeled security, right? No, you're not going to be labeled security. All right, we'll pay the fine, whatever. We did do it. It's not like
I have a feeling they would get delisted.
I don't think so, man.
I know it's powerful. The Ethereum's been around for a long time. We don't know. There's no lawsuit yet, but because Binance got delisted, some exchanges. There's a lot of tokens that got delisted.
Yeah, but Binance, right? Yeah, but I mean,
Binance not even a U.S.
We could probably
Binance can't get sued because they're not U.S. based.
That's true.
They're not going to get sued by the SEC.
We could probably go around in circles and circles with it, but let's ask the audience. What do you guys think? Do you guys think if they go after Ethereum, do you think it'll get delisted, or do you think that they'll just have to pay a fine?
It depends on if it's a full. To me, my opinion, I said it'll get delisted if it goes through a full-fledged lawsuit like XRP. If Ethereum is literally saying, "What the hell?" and they're offended and they're like, no, we're going to protect our integrity. We're going to protect our whatever. And they go through a full-fledged lawsuit. If they're just trying to get it out the way, like, all right, we'll just settle. We'll settle right away. Because, XRP and Ripple and SEC are going to have settlement talks after January. It got pushed back to January 19th, the expert discovery, which is the last phase that's been it was supposed to be in August 31st. They've been pushing it back all the way.
Kicking a can down the road.
All the way to January 14th, and then they just pushed it back to January 19th. Expert discovery phase is the last time you can bring in any type of document, any type of fact, any type of thing that you're going to use for the final proceeding with the judge and everything. So, but after that date, January 19th, that's the date where they can no longer bring in any more information, any more witnesses, etc., papers, documents, anything. They can't request anymore, anything. It's done. They have 2 weeks after January 19th. Within those 2 weeks, they have to meet for a couple hours The SEC and Ripple have to meet for a couple hours to discuss a settlement, whether there will be one or not. They have to meet, and then Ripple has to bring up, okay, we would only settle if this. And the SEC says, well, we will only settle if this. They have to discuss a settlement, and if there's no settlement within those 2 weeks, then it goes to trial, like the final trial with the judge, and the judge will decide.
Yeah.
So that's where the timeline is. So January, February is depending on if the judge postpones it. Like, you know what I mean? At this point, like, you know what I mean? Things can still get to postpone.
Exactly.
But that's the timeline right now as it stands between January to February, middle of February. So things, a settlement can come anytime between there. So it depends, because that's when we're gonna actually hear. I don't know if the public will hear it, but that's when Ripple will actually hear the SEC's offer for a settlement.
So in your opinion, with that being said, not saying that XRP is the end all be all, but do you think, in your honest opinion, that we will continue to see some form of a bearish market for the next couple of months heading into the new year?
I'd say maybe for the next couple weeks, but I think we're gonna have a big run up again around that time.
So around like mid-January,
yeah.
February?
I think so. If not, it might consolidate, but I don't think we're gonna go any lower.
Well, the reason why I ask is because one of our subscribers, Sarah Edwards, shout out to you and appreciate your insight. She said, I can say that we're staying in this bearish market for about 2 months. So she's thinking another 2 months, right? My sentence is based on charts analysis. So she does some charting. We're pretty clear that after reaching all-time highs for most cryptos, we closed a 6-month cycle. And now, since 1 month, we are in a new cycle that is inverse bearish, and it goes for at least 100 days. So, apparently she's pretty smart with reading charts. So,
don't panic. Just take this opportunity to accumulate and wait for the end of the cycle, which is being an inverse one has characteristic to end with a big pump. That's what I'm saying. I think in the next couple of months there will be a big pump. So I would say around that time. I have a feeling around that time.
So around like mid-January, early February time.
Because that's gonna bring a euphoric feeling. That's gonna be all over the news. Ripple's already all over the news now. People are bringing it to attention. They're trying to get Johnny Deaton, the guy I sent you a video. I did a TikTok on it where he showed the redactions papers. He's a lawyer.
Yeah.
They're trying to get him on Joe Rogan.
That's crazy.
They're trying to get him on Joe Rogan to talk about it.
Yeah, I think it'll happen.
We'll see, but the Ripple news ending is going to be huge for the crypto space. It will be monumental because the XRP army is massive. The crypto community is massive. Yeah. It'll be the first crypto, if let's say they settle or let's say they win, first crypto with clarity from the SEC, with the SEC definitively saying XRP is not a security. Yeah. XRP is not a security. So you would just look at XRP's past. What did they do? And how did they do it? Ethereum, you have to prove that you did all this.
Yeah, but okay. So with that being said, do you think it's going to be back to back, or do you think it's going to be a grace period?
I don't know. I think that there'll probably be a little grace period, but I think that there's going to be a euphoric moment. I think there will be an initial pump of XRP. I truly believe so. I truly believe that there will be a hype pump and a big correction. A lot of people are going to take profits because a lot of people have been holding that damn thing for too long. I think that there will be it might hit all-time high, maybe $4, maybe $3.50. It might touch all-time high, but I don't think it's going to just keep going. I think there's going to be a massive pump to $2-3, a little big dip, boom, another big pump, and then another dip, and then it'll consolidate around like $1.08. I just see it that way, like Cardano did.
Cadena.
No, Cardano.
Oh, Cardano.
Yeah.
Sorry, misspoke. Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't see XRP hitting, $10 and staying there. Like, it's over time it will, but XRP is going to have a nice big pump. But I think a lot of people are going to take their profits. A lot of people should. They've been holding it for so long.
I think they will take their I agree with you 100% there. I don't see it going to $10 right away. I think that is more of a, 3 to 4, maybe even 5 year down the line type thing.
I would take some profits.
They just have to make sure that, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. There's no hiccups. There's none of that stuff. I mean, I know XRP is kind of running already in some places, but
XRP needs those. Bank of America officially announces they're using Ripple. Wells Fargo is officially announced that they're using Ripple. This small bank over here is using Ripple. This credit union over here is using. They just need a bunch of those. This company is using just like how they had Digital Pound Foundation.
Yeah.
We need that type of stuff, and then and then utility needs to kick in. The money XRP actually needs to be used, but I think XRP there's so many tokens in supply that $10 would make it would be
it would be where
cap.
Ethereum is.
Yeah,
it would replace Ethereum.
Don't see that. I see $2, maybe $3.
Yeah,
It might touch all-time high, but
I think it's gonna hit all-time high and go a little, maybe go $1 over all-time high.
I'm gonna take some at,
and people are gonna start making profits. So
what do you think?
I am
At all-time high or at $2?
No, at all-time high. I'm gonna take some at all-time high.
Like at $3.70 or at $3?
$3.85.
Damn, when you take them out, if it gets, what if it doesn't get there? What if it's like $3.50?
Then I just hold it. I mean, well, no, if it gets to $3.50, then yeah, I'll take some profits. But XRP is gonna be something that I just literally just hold. Like even if I take some profits from it, I'm still never gonna sell my full XRP bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I have it locked up in Nexo anyway. I wouldn't be able to take.
I would literally just sell some of it and then just leave the rest of it, because the amount that I'll be able to sell is good enough for me to continue to make money in this crypto space, and I won't have to touch XRP for a while. So, you know, if and when XRP ever does hit those crazy predictions that people say, $100, $5.89, whatever it is, I will be, you know, ready for that. And whenever that comes, whether that's 10 years from now, 20 years from now, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll be 50 years old and then XRP hits 5.89 and I'm like, hey John, hey, what's going on, brother? Hey, you can see that XRP? Yeah, dog, I sold all of it now. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things, man. I'm really bullish on XRP, but I do understand that it will take time to be fully implemented and get to the price that everyone assumes it's going to be. Now, moving forward with the entire crypto space, I think in this next year, we're going to see a lot of different projects coming out. There's going to be a lot more opportunities for people maybe that are just getting in. They
Avalanche,
will see those opportunities.
I'm predicting things like Avalanche to go crazy next year. Solana's going to go crazy next year. Cardano's going to go crazy next year. VXV, Alliance Block will have its moment. Will go crazy. There's so many tokens. Like LCX is probably going to go a little crazy. Not too much.
HBAR
It'll be in the dollars. LCX will be over the dollars, right? It'll be in a couple of dollars range, right? I can see that $2-3. Towards the end of the year, maybe 10, but I think like $2-3 and be consolidating, right? You said HBAR, yeah, HBAR probably be
$2,
80
maybe.
cents to $1. It's a lot of it's a lot of cash, man. It's a lot of,
that's true.
It's a lot of tokens.
That's true.
Like $1, maybe over $1. CRO will be over $1.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Ethereum should be over 10K. I think Ethereum should be over 10K. Bitcoin maybe 75K, 100K,
something like that. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm telling you guys, I think Avalanche, Solana, Cosmos, Polkadot, those things are gonna be fire. Flow is gonna do really well. I think Flow is gonna have a good year next year, because that's when all those partnerships kick in for a full year, right? NBA, UFC, NFL. NFL obviously that's like fall.
Yeah.
But NFL, they signed a partnership with NFL. Dude, there's just so many. There's so many. Like, Cardano is like one of my sleepers, though. Cardano is a sleeper one that's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, I believe Cardano will see some price appreciation, but not only just because of
QUANT,
hype,
of course.
I think it will be more so people realizing what it actually is.
Morpheus.
But I honestly think that there's going to be new tokens that people will see. You know, with the parachain auction, I know I talk about it a lot with Polkadot, but there's 5 potential parachains that already got accepted. So that's 5 different cryptos that are going to be created, like Akala, Moonbeam.
Think of all the cryptos that Avalanche is going to create.
Exactly.
Think of all the cryptos that Cardano's
Cosmos as well.
Cardano, not Cardano, but Cardano is going to create.
Yep.
Think of all the tokens that Solana is going to create. Think of all the tokens. Ethereum's going to make more tokens. XRP, XRP is just XRP, but Luna's going to make. Luna's going to do well next year too.
Exactly.
Think of all the tokens that Luna's going to create, or have built on top of it.
And that's not even including the DeFi section of those layer 1. So, you know, I'm thinking, man,
it's nonstop until we get regulation.
Yeah.
Then It won't be as frequent, and because when there's regulation, they're gonna have to be checks and guidelines to get through before you launch. And right now, they're gonna be popping up like crazy. Like we're at like what 15,000
Yeah,
for cryptos overall.
they're gonna be popping
How
up
much
like
is there? Yeah, 15,000. When
they're gonna
we
be
first
popping
started
up
the
like
show,
crazy.
there was like 9,000.
Yeah,
We've gained like 6,000 cryptos since then. So it's been a few months.
and it might even
Remember, and the last time I looked at it, to be honest, it was 11,000. The last time I
Yeah.
looked at that number, it was 11,000.
I
don't
honestly
look at that
think
number
that we're probably going to see that
Bitcoin dominance is at 40%.
maybe double
It'll be 35% this year, 2022, I think.
next year. You mean?
40%.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, the next few months. 30. It was 47,
almost 50 something.
48% all year.
Yeah.
40% right now. It's gonna be like in the 30s next in 2022.
So I guess the moral of this this conversation, guys, is you know, if you didn't reach your financial goals in 2021 with your current bags, there's always more opportunities in 2022. So don't look and be like, oh, I didn't become a millionaire this year. Like you still have the opportunity to do that in Q1 in 2022.
How I look at it is like you could make a lot of money this year, of course. Like everyone was making a lot of money. But how I look at it is that the people that made the most money this year were the ones that bought last year, not in the same year.
Exactly.
People made money in the same year. Yes, a lot of people made money in the same year, but the people that made the most money were the people that bought in 2020 and 2019. But obviously we were in a bear market from 2018, 2019, 2020, and then this year was the first the bear woke up and it's a bull now. He shedded his skin, became a bull. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This year was the year that if you got in, you got to wait until next year, just because like last year. Like if you had invested any time last year, you'd be up big this year. So you can't expect to get in this year and then expect to just blow off the top this year. Like you would have made money, but the amount of money that you would have made if you invested last year it's not even comparable.
Yeah.
So now you have to look at it as like, okay, I'm in this year. I know what projects I'm in this year. So you should do tremendous next year. By the end of 2020, this time next year,
Exactly.
you'll be thankful that, damn, thank goodness I bought in 2021. You wouldn't even look at 2020 anymore. You'll see Quant at $1, right, $1.80 in March 14th, 2020, but then you'll see Quant at 185 on March 14th, 2021, but then you'll in March 14th, 2022, you'll see Quant at 900. You know?
Dude, sorry, I was listening, but I seen something called Clifford E. New. What the?
Yeah,
Wow.
you're not getting rich buying those all day.
That's crazy.
There's people probably buying those and hodling it. Let me see the chart. Let's look at the chart.
Dude.
I don't want to show that. Oh, hell. That
Oh my.
show the.
Oh my god.
That's what people. That you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? You people, not you people. That sounds so. Leave that chart. The people that buy tokens, right, off of
my
hype. That's what they
God.
want to see. That's what they want. They don't know it, but that's what they want. The people that bought Quant at $300, $400 and are complaining that calling it a meme coin now. That's what they want. And not even realizing you want a token to just. Oh, I bought Quant. It's going to 1,000. It's going. Like that's literally what like all the people that complain. It's only for the people that complain about prices. The people that complain about prices, that's what they want. They think that that's what a crypto should be. Just go straight up. Just look. That's SpaceX right there, Elon Musk.
Oh my god, guys. I think we gotta end on that, man. Holy cow.
It's so crazy.
Guys, take this information that just right there and leave that in 2021, man. Please don't take that with you in 2022 because just how as easy as it went up, it tanked just as fast. And all the people that tried to sell down, you notice that there was no like little spikes within that thing. It was literally up and down. So you probably didn't even get to sell that. It was that fast, man. So hopefully you guys
go. Hey, we're about to go watch Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I watched it last night. No, I did watch it. It was the best movie ever. Best Marvel movie. We're gonna go watch it right now. I'm watching it again.
Yeah,
we're gonna watch it right now. You guys go watch it. This is not a sponsored post or anything. Shout out to Sony, Marvel Studios, Disney. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's get that young sponsorship.
But
though.
you guys take a break from crypto. It's okay. Couple hours. Go enjoy yourself. Go see the movie. you know, it's okay to take a little break every now and then. You know, it's a weekend, enjoy the weekend.
Exactly. Have a good time, man. Your life does not revolve around crypto. But hey, if you're in crypto, congratulations. I want to commend you. Hopefully you're in some good fundamental projects. If not, then hold the bags that you hold. But nonetheless, you're in crypto, so you're a very important person in this world. So you guys take care. You have a blessed weekend, and we'll see you guys next week. Take care. God bless. Be safe. Peace.